Hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It was a dry day night, so it is a sideways movement is happening so far in Nifty and also in Back Nifty. Look at this one. See this one, I think I expected this green candle. Why you can check my message which I sent sometime back in the channel. See this area, I read or observed the sellers are weak. Though they are pushing the price down, they are weak. So I expected this to happen. Actually, I was expected this candle to happen at this stage, but since it is like a reversal has happened, but still not very good. But yeah, I don't have any surprise of seeing a big green candle here. So don't consider this not very big. This is again a big green candle. So it is not about color and size of the candle. So it is about the emotions. It is about the decision of the traders at this point. What makes them or what makes the buyers to push the price up from the day low, close to day low, right? It's a day low to this point. So I'm not in a surprise, but I'm expecting again since there is a one setup formed BYF and the second attempt of BYF formed at this point, and as a setup it is still valid. As a price it is below to the entry. The entry is somewhere around 315 or 310. It is still in a favor for a short. I mean, it has not taken the SL of the setup, but as an option buyer, if you ask me, am I in a trade? I'm not in a trade because I cannot handle or I cannot manage the position for a long time without a momentum. So I enter, exit, enter. I'll try to see. Always I look for a momentum. If there is a no momentum, no trade for us. Trade for me, but if no trade for me, that doesn't mean that there's no trade for everyone. The option sellers can use the same thing and they can make a profit out of it by understanding the sideways of the top and bottom and till what time or which time or till which swing this is going to be a sideways, so that we can understand all these steps most of the time by understanding the market reality of observing a buyer's and the seller's strength, right? So always keep in mind, because I'm not taking an entry, I'm not in a trade, that doesn't mean there is no setup formed. There is a few setup formed, but I'm not taking entry as option buyer. I'll keep avoid these kind of a sideways movement. I don't take a trade usually, never. I always prefer to take a momentum. So for that momentum, I will always wait. And if you ask me, this zone is currently valid or not, it is 100% no valid. Let me delete these points. Let me share you this zone. So this was a zone we expected to today morning that other traders will come and take their decision. So if you ask me, did they took some decision? Yes, but again, both are happy. The buyers and the sellers were happy at this point. When both the parties are happy, I don't take a trade. I want any of the party to get, or any of the party to feel the pressure and pain, so that I can enter a trade and take a profit out of it. Because you all know that the stock market is a zero sum game. The money goes from one trader to other trader, right? So no one is giving a money. So we always want to find out who got trapped, and that is what in my mind. So because of I'm seeing a back-to-back green candle, I definitely don't enter into the trade of long. I always wait with more patience. Based on that, I can take an entry. Sometime it may give an entry at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometime it will give at 2:30. But as a trader, as a momentum trader, as an option buyer, I need to wait for it. And I never chase the price, or I never follow the price. I always wait or always go 1 or 2 steps ahead of the price and wait for my setup to form. Based on that, I'll take an entry. If no setup forms, no trade. Right. Let me observe the things at the edges in Nifty. Bank Nifty, no surprise. I'm not in a surprise. I'm not in a surprise of seeing such big green candles, or I'm not surprised of seeing the buyers are entering here. If sellers were weak, obviously buyers will take control. Now you can take any of the indicators. Most of the indicators are trend following indicator or anything. So it will start sending the signals from now. Any signal. Buy, sell. It started throwing the signals from now, but again, this is not a proper area to take. I call it as a very simple term. This is actually a retail trader retail entries. Whether they are entering a long or a short, I'm not bothering about that. But these zones are definitely a retail trader's entry. So, though I'm a retail trader, I'm a small, simple trader. I will not take any entry at this point. I'll wait till the setup forms at the edges. Based on that, I'll take a trade. It will definitely invite a lot of traders to come in and go for a long. It may go for another 100 or 200 points up. I don't mind, but definitely this is not my entry area. And as I told you, this zone is not valid. This zone is valid. This price line is not valid. The zone is extended up above by 25 points. So why I'm still keeping this in my chart? Because it takes so long time to react at this place, right? So I'm just keeping this line to remember that, oh, this is a zone of sellers. There could be a possibility the sellers may come and push the price down, but I will not take any decision at this point. This is invalidated, this zone or this price line. Let us look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, no surprise. And if you ask me at this point, this is one of my setup, but I have not taken entry. I don't claim that I have captured this. I cannot capture everything which is moving here. So let me take one or two setups or one or two good trades in a day. That is enough for me. For that, I'll wait. All I need to, the first thing is I don't want to lose any money because I lost so much money in the market. Enough. Market is already rich. So I'm not ready to give more money to the market. No surprise. You can check the messages from the morning. The trouble zone, trouble area, which I was mentioned around 260. I said it is 60, 260. But yeah, this zone is a bit extended till 43, some 15-20 points plus or minus. We cannot go and say the pinpoint entries, especially in Nifty and Banknifties. This is what happening. And you can ask me if you have any doubts or any questions that I can, if I know the answer, I'll be happy to share with you all. And don't ever think this is like a one-way communication. I keep talking, I keep sharing some nonsense shits, and no. So I may know something, I may not know many things. So it is all about an experience and sharing the things each other. So this is a community just we are building here, not unlike other. Okay, your question. I take this question into two categories, or I may take this. I split this question into two parts. Okay, so once the price takes out the day high, right? Consider if it taking the day high in the Nifty. I need to go little above here. Okay, this is a day high, 332. Let us understand what the retail traders will think. The people who trades only with day highs, the price actions, and the people only trade with indicators and all other data and other stuffs. So what will be the decision of other traders when price takes out day high with one big green bar. Consider if we're taking it this one. It will be their decision. So they will, most of the people will go for a long. Okay, I have muted Uday. Alright, coming back to here. So the people will try to go for a long when the day high was taken out. But the real question is, what if price reversed against to them? Because in my observation, in my experience, out of 100 breakouts, more than 50 breakouts will get failed, which means there is a higher probability of most of the breakouts will get failed. And do we know this breakout will get failed or not? We don't know until that happen. So answering your question or answering questions like this, it is actually impossible in my trading approach. So my trading approach will answer the or try to find the answers for what if means what. So if price takes out the day high, there is a two possibility, there is a lot of possibilities, but I'm just taking a two possibilities. The price will go up, breakout. One more possibility, the price will go up and immediately gets failed, right? Two things, two simple things. There could be multiple possibility that I'm not talking about now. That is a different setups and different all together, that's a different game. So I think I have shared only the BOF trade setup with the people. So if at all, if it gets reversed, there comes you can take a BOF trade setup, and I have explained that how to take an entry, where to keep an SL, where to expect an target, how to manage this everything. So at this point I can explain you about only BOF. See, I'll tell you. You can mute yourself for some time because I'm getting a lot of noise. Okay. See, whenever the price takes out this area, why BYF works most of the time? So consider the price taking at this point. You can expect there are more number of sell orders at this point. Above here, above here, above here, above here. The sell orders are, let me draw some lines. Let me solve it. Okay. I keep this as an initial SLs. There are plenty of SLs, right? There could be plenty of SLs. The people who shorted from the morning, so these are the SLs. The people who went short here, they keep their SLs above. The people who went short here, they keep the SL above. Here, there is a possibility of keeping above the day high. This is how the people will work. Most of the people. What is the SL? The SL is nothing but a buy order. The question is, already the buyers are pushing the price up, so the buyers are strong, no problem in it. And once the price takes out the day high, there are more number of buy orders are presented here, right? That's already in a system. The people will exit from the market when the price takes out the day high, so they have to go or exit away from the market, right, by pushing their buy orders. If that happens, price should go up eventually. If not here, at least it should go here, right? Considering this is a day high, the price takes out, it should go higher. But my question is, what if price goes here and immediately it reverses? It shows there is a very low number of buy orders are presented here, and whenever the price takes out a day high, there are more possibility the breakout traders will enter into the market at this point. This is your day high, right? The breakout traders will enter into the market. Initial balance, high low takes out, enter into the market. 1 hour high low takes out, enter into the market. Or if the breakout happens after 2 o'clock, enter into the market. There are a lot of strategies and the setups, and there is a lot of myths in the market. So they will try to enter into the market. But what if if price reversed against them, if the buyers who entered long at this point, where do he keep his SL? At this point we cannot tell for the certain percentage, but the person who entered long, he keep his SL below to these levels, any level. But it start from, if it is a big green candle happen, he keeps SL below to this zone, this area, this area, this area, this area, anywhere. So the buyer got trapped immediately after this breakout. He will just exit from his position by pushing a sell order. That creates a momentum. That's supposed to create a momentum. So the price will come here, right? For example, the price is going above from this point. Consider this. So the price is going up now. So when the price is coming here, what will be the emotion of these guy who keeps SL just below to this zone? Oh, he will start exiting from the position. That creates more momentum. So the price approaching here. What happened to this person who went long somewhere here, here, here? He tried to keep his SL here. That will trigger, that will trigger, that will trigger, that will trigger, it goes. So will it happen every time? No, it will not happen every time. Why? Why I'm saying it will not happen every time? Because it is again a concept of amygdala. The person will start fight first, and if they realize they cannot win the fight, then they start escaping from the position, from the fight. This is the whole job of the amygdala, which is a small part in your brain or everyone's brain. So that will trigger when the position goes against them. So first fight, and the moment they realize they are not going to win against the game, they'll start escaping from it. So these are the things I always look in my chart. It is not about one big green candle, one red candle, and I was nowhere connected to this prices. I look at the prices just to pick up my strike price, that's it. And I don't have any issue, or I don't look at these price. I don't have any myth that the price will come to 17,200 and it will reverse. It will go to 17,500 and it will reverse. I don't have anything in my analysis. Not only in Nifty, I don't look at any prices. I'm not looking the prices. I'm looking the trader's emotion. And that is the whole approach and the whole trading approach of ST. Hope it answers some of your questions. Decision points. See, decision points, I know. I have read the entire book of Nifty Nirvana, and decision points, he takes out lot of zones: PDH, PDL, day high, day low, big round number, he called it as an B or N, and he takes a PDL, previous week, previous month, lot of things, right? See, I usually go with the zones which I'm marking. I call it as a swing pivot high and swing pivot low, that I have explained in the videos itself, even in the BOF setup and other videos itself. So, and also the swing points, like what I'm mentioning here. It is not just a day high and day low for me. I try to understand the trends which is happening from the zones here to here or here to here. And based on the swing, based on the trend, based on the momentum, I'll try to find out the trade setups. Sometimes the trade setup will falls under or falls at PDH, PDL, day high, day low in these times. But it is not about only the decision points. If the setup forms the decision points, I'll take it that things. After observing the market structure, trend, momentum, and setup, everything. After that, I can take a trade. Otherwise, no trade. Hope that answers your question, Mali. Okay, let's go back to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty again. it is not favor for me. As an option buyer, I need to wait. There is no point of taking a trade. But if you're option seller or if you're doing something different, there is a chance for going a short here or going a long at this point, because option sellers will do some hedging and a lot of other strategies, so they can manage by doing the adjustments, right? But I'm not doing it. I'm not aware of the option selling concept. I never sold a single lot, so I'm looking for a momentum for the option buy. That's it, nothing big. Okay, let me delete these things. I always keep my charts clean. Again, as I told you, this is not my, now I don't take any decision at this point. I take decision at this point and this point as of now. So for that, what I need to wait for some time when the oil price approaching here or here, and I need to wait for a setups. And again, every time I don't expect the BYF will form. Okay, I have other setups also like BOS, TRBO, BOL, three swings. And there are some BACDs, some ABCDs, like other few setups. So I always try to initiate those things in my edges, and this is the whole concept of my approach. And you may ask why I have explained only BOF setup and why I'm not explaining other setups to the people. See, BOF, I can easily tell this, I can explain within a 2 hour or 2.5 hour, but no, for other setups, we need to understand, as I told you earlier, we need to understand the trend, momentum, the market structure, and a lot of other stuffs also. And it takes some time. It is taking at least 6 hours for me to complete the overview, and everyone come up with some every different questions in during STMP. So the one size will not fit for everyone. So I'm doing it in the STMP things. So I'm taking a very small batch and trying to explain the things for each and everyone, so that they can understand the things very well. So don't take me wrong. I mean, I'm sure I will be not going to explain BOL and other setups the public for sure, because it is very difficult for me to explain, and also it is difficult for you to understand this. So I'm not doing it. I never share the half-baked knowledge to the people. All right. Hope there is no questions. Okay. Okay. So let us keep uh, the myth, or whatever you can call. Let us keep the statement with the buyers cannot make the money. Okay, no problem. Sorry. Okay, let us keep this statement. Buyers cannot make the money. Okay, no problem. The next question, why? Why they are not making the money? Because if you ask the sellers will say that even if the price is not moving in their favor for a long time, they can make the profit because of decay, right? That is their edge. Sure, no problem. I agree. And why the options buyers are losing most of the time? Because of decay, right? Okay. Any other reason? I don't see any other reason. If we find the location, I mean the trade entry and the direction right, then there is only one problem difference from the option buyers and the sellers. Decay. Decay will affect the option buyer. Decay will make more profit for the option seller, even the price is not moving in any of the direction, like in this cases. The question is, once the option buyer finds the momentum, what will be the rate of winning for option buyer, right? Option buyers needs the momentum. I expected, there's no worries. No worries about this trade. I will take it later. So coming back to this one, option buyers needs a momentum. When the momentum will happen? As I told you, the momentum will happen at this point. For example, the price goes up, and if it reversed, and if it may gives a momentum. Why? Because the people will exit from the position. Not only the sellers can push the price down, it is also the buyers are exiting from the market thinking that they are got trapped. Both creates a momentum, both will push the price in one single direction. So as an option buyer, we need to capture the momentum before it happens. So anyone can tell that, okay, this is the price moved from this zone to this zone. So I'm not considering this as a setup for sure. I don't claim the price. See, look at this price comes here and reversed from the. I don't consider this as my setup. Okay, but the momentum created. But am I in a trade? I'm not in a trade. But my direction was short from the morning. The only one thing you always need, the momentum. Not only an option buyer, whether you are a futures buyer, a stock trader, positional swing trader, anything you can. If you find the right momentum before it happens, you can trade it well. You can make money. You can make a profit. We can increase the edge. Three things is essential for the trader. Any trader, the zone he is entering, whether he is entering here, entering somewhere. So he needs to find the zone or the area where he is entering and the direction in which direction he is going to enter, whether it is a long or a short, right? These two things are essential. You can take all the indicators in your trading terminal. The most of the indicators will give you signals for only these things, where you want to enter. Take a pivot points, Fibonacci, Gann, take anything, pivot point, anything. It will give you the zones, or it will give you the price mark. Here you can enter S1, S2, R1, R2, Fibonacci level 0.32, 0.68, Gann levels, Gann zones, all the things, right? This indicator will give you this signal. And next comes the direction. Take MACD, Bollinger Bands, RSI, moving average, any indicators you name it. So these give you a signal of in which direction you want to take a trade. Either you want to take a long or a short, right? But I don't think there is a no indicator which tells you where the momentum is going to pick up, and that is where the edge is. It will gives you a signal after the momentum happened. See, if you are taking any momentum based indicator, after this momentum happened, it will gives you a signal that momentum happened. That is okay, but what is the use? We can make a money if we short at this point. I'm not saying that we have to short at this point. There's not any of my setup, but for an example, so we need to understand, we need to enter at this point and we have to exit at this point, so we can make a money. But lot of indicators will gives you a signal after this happens, like okay, go for a short, but again it will, what if it reverse against, again we have to lose. So to put it very simple, option buyers can make a money when he able to catch the right momentum, a big momentum before it happens. To capture a big momentum, the option buyers has to sit quietly for a long time. And to put it very simple, you should practice patience. Does it answer your question, Mali? I think it's a little long answer. All right, so we'll take a break here. I can go say hi for STMP people because they will kill me. So we can connect sometime tomorrow. Thanks for joining. All the best. Bye.